Hey y'all, my name is Adina Barnett Miller, but I'm known to my students as Mrs. B. I've been passionate about West Virginia history for as long as I can remember, but my mom would tell you it all started when I was 3 years old and she bought me a West Virginia counties puzzle at Gino's Pizza. I've taught history in Ripley, West Virginia for over 20 years now, and I'm an adjunct professor who teaches college West Virginia history to high school students. Please join me for West Virginia History with Mrs. B, a field trip across the Mountain State to walk in the footsteps of those who came before us.
All right.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, y'all. It's West Virginia History with Mrs. B. Plus all these people behind me. And we are going for round two on the Rail Explorer train here in Clay County, West Virginia. And so we are just kind of waiting our turn to start back the last 6 miles. And we are going to videotape this for you so you can enjoy the beautiful scenery here in West Virginia in the fall. So anything y'all want to say?
We'll get to the history after we get back to the depot there, but this is definitely well worth checking out. And let me just turn the camera around here so you can see. It's about what, 5:15, something like that?
5:35.
5:35. So.
And we are in the golden hour, so that's why we're going to do a separate video of the golden hour because it's just so gorgeous. I guess since we're waiting, we should do some history. You want to do some history while we're waiting?
We got some time, I think.
Okay, so here's your little history lesson. At one time, Clay County had a major railroad that came through it. It was called the Coal and Coke Railway. It was built by Henry Gasway Davis, and that railway is what is now the Elk River Trail. So it went from Charleston up through Clendenin here into Clay County, then up into Braxton County, and then eventually up into Randolph County and ended at Elkins, where it connected with other of Henry Gasway Davis's railways. And so this line that we're on, which is the Buffalo Creek and Gully Railroad line, was a spur line. And so the reason this spur line was built was to connect to the town of Wyden, which is W-I-D-E-N. And yes, I know I sound like I'm from West Virginia when I say Wyden, but Wyden was a major mine here in Clay County. It employed hundreds and hundreds of people. And so, it was a company town. The mine was owned by someone from out of state who came down once a year. And so that mine operated into the early 1960s, like a lot of West Virginia mines, and then it closed. And so when the mine closed, this railroad was abandoned. And so that's why we're here today. They did not take the track up. And so we get to enjoy this lovely railroad here along the Buffalo Creek that dumps eventually into the Elk River there at Clay. So, other questions about the history, Dave or Trey?
I don't care now.
No, I can't really think of anything. I mean, and
oh yeah, the wreck. Yeah.
I couldn't see the sign.
It said 1980. Yeah. So, but this line really wasn't much in use after the mine closed at Wyden. I think they used it a little bit to get some of the timber out of here, but I think one of the reasons they were able to rebuild this is because they hadn't messed with the track, and of course the track hadn't been too damaged by flooding like a lot of these other rail lines. So, other questions? Other questions? We want to do a separate video about Wyden eventually.
One of these days we will get.
One of these days we're going to get to Wyden because there is some of the buildings are still there. I know the company store I think is still there, and some of the houses are still there. I'm not sure if the school's there or not, but yeah, like that's on the eventually to-do list is to come and do Wyden. But I'm really excited that now we've ticked Clay County. We've finally been to Clay County on our video, so we're almost.
Well, we had been here before.
I know, but we hadn't.
Nebo when we
went to Pizzas and Cream.
But we actually do something. Yeah, we were 2 miles away from the Calhoun border.
Yes, we haven't filmed in Calhoun yet, but that's my fault.
It may be number 55.
To get my point, to get myself talked into it, yeah, it may be 55.
Okay, ready?
So,
All right.
are we moving?
Not yet. I think our guides are moving down the track there. So
Have y'all done one about the Golden Delicious apple?
That's one we need to do here in Clay County eventually. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like this video channel is like it's a marathon, not a sprint. So, you know, when you're like, yeah, we're getting stuff done, then you're like, we still have a million videos to make.
Right.
You know, we can make 1,000 videos and still not tell all the stories that need to be told.
I mean, it's like the other day I saw, you know, West Virginia State University. Happy birthday to Charleston Native.
I know.
And along the Reverend Leon Sullivan of the Sullivan Principles. And it's
Yes.
like, I'd love to do that video. We got to find the time to do it.
I know. I'd love to do that as a video. I think he's amazing. So, and then there's some videos like out of state too that I want to do.
We want to do Buffington Island at some point.
Well, I mean like way out of state. Like I want to do another Carter Woodson video when we're in DC this summer. I mean this
Right.
winter. I always say summer when I say DC, but I mean this winter I want to do a Carter Woodson video.
Be in DC in the winter than I'm
Oh,
summer. It's
the
brutal.
swamp. It's so
It is
hot.
literally a swamp.
So, but yeah, we're always thinking of new ideas.
And of course, we're always open to the suggestions. You can
Yes.
drop us a line on the Facebook page.
Well, I will tell you, some of the biggest priorities right now for us are to get to things that are in the first 9 chapters in my textbook. And so we're going to get cracking on making videos because I don't have any really 1865 videos. Yes.
The early
West Virginia history, like when we're still a part of Virginia. Yeah. Or we're still it's still a colony. So yeah, that's some of the history I really want to get right now.
Across the mountains. What
Yes.
was Francis Pierpont? Is that who came across the mountains?
No, that's Alexander Spotswood.
Well,
Are you talking about the Golden Horseshoe?
maybe that's it.
Yeah, Francis Pierpont's the father of the state of West Virginia.
Okay.
And you can see that video too on the page of our trip
Yes.
to Fairmont about.
Yes. Were you my West Virginia history student? Or did you take AP
No.
and I was mad at you?
You were mad at me because I didn't take West Virginia history.
Yeah, you see, if you would have taken West Virginia
I have
history
a
with
recording
me.
of him somewhere. Take the college class, not the AP.
Yes.
This is Trey Jones saying.
He told me,
Yes.
he told us we could record it, take the college class.
Not AP.
Which is why he does not know Alexander Spotswood. But if he'd have had me in West Virginia history class, he'd
That would have
know
been one
it.
more class I needed to finish my history degree.
Mm-hmm.
So instead, I'll stick with a minor and be short 3 classes.
Yep. So take me in class, take my West Virginia history class, you won't regret it.
Here you are.
Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome, so
welcome.
much. Thank you for taking care
Thank
of
you.
us.
You guys are good to go whenever.
Alrighty.
Let's rock and roll.
Oh,
Are you okay?
yeah, not good money. Is he okay? Is your other
Everybody's fine.
Perfect.
Yeah, everybody's
Good.
fine.
Oh, thank
Had a
goodness.
small malfunction with the bike, and we couldn't get a hold of everybody out there. Our reception failed us, so everybody's fine.
Oh, good.
Make sure you walk in front of the bike, okay?
Well, that's the blessing.
Okay.
Yes,
this
thank
way.
you guys so
Okay.
much for coming out. We love all of our customers. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, okay? Be safe.
Well, y'all, we made it back. We're kind of in civilization. We're really glad to be here after a malfunction. We ended up waiting over an hour. So I'm cold, I'm freezing. I want to get in the car and I want to get some dinner. So we'll catch you on another episode of West Virginia History with Mrs. B. Thanks, y'all, for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to West Virginia History with Mrs. B on both Facebook and YouTube.